What if you could face your worst nightmare, losing everything, and still find peace? 2,000 years ago, a Roman emperor sitting in a war tent discovered the secret. Today, I'm going to show you how to master your mind when the world feels like it's falling apart. It started with a shipwreck. Around 300 BC, a merchant named Zeno lost everything when his cargo ship sank off the coast of Athens. Broke and desperate, he wandered into a bookshop and discovered philosophy. That moment of loss became the birth of Stoicism. Fast forward 3 centuries and you have Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in the world, writing his private thoughts while leading armies and governing an empire. What he discovered wasn't just philosophy, it was a practical system for thriving in chaos. And here's why this matters right now. Your phone buzzes with breaking news every few minutes, your inbox overflows, your plans get disrupted. Sound familiar? The external chaos may look different, but the human struggle is identical. Today, I'm sharing 3 Stoic principles that can transform how you handle stress, setbacks, and uncertainty. By the end of this video, you'll have tools the Roman emperors used, adapted for your modern life. But first, let me ask you something. What if your mind is your greatest battlefield? Picture this. You're running late for the most important meeting of your career. Traffic isn't moving. Your phone is dying. Panic starts rising in your chest. This is where most people lose the battle. Not against traffic, but against their own minds. Epictetus, who went from slave to philosopher, taught the foundation of all Stoic wisdom. Some things are within our power while others are not. He divided everything in life into 2 categories: what you control and what you don't. Traffic, you don't control it. Your reaction to traffic, completely yours. Think about your last stressful day. How much energy did you waste trying to control things outside your influence? Other people's opinions, the weather, your company's stock price, whether your flight gets delayed? Here's the Stoic truth. The moment you fully accept what's outside your control, you reclaim enormous power over what is within your control. Your thoughts, your choices, your character. Try this right now. Name one thing that's been stressing you lately. Is it truly within your control, or are you fighting a battle you can never win? Let me tell you about 2 people who lost their jobs on the same day. Same company, same department. Person A saw it as the end of the world. Person B saw it as freedom to finally start that business they'd been dreaming about. Same event, completely different realities. Marcus Aurelius, writing in his personal journal during a brutal military campaign, captured this perfectly. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The Stoics understood something revolutionary. It's not what happens to you that determines your experience, it's the story you tell yourself about what happens. This isn't positive thinking or denial, it's something much more powerful. It's recognizing that between every event and your emotional response, there's a space. In that space lies your power to choose your interpretation. A rejection becomes redirection, a failure becomes data, a loss becomes an opportunity to practice resilience. But here's what most people miss. This isn't automatic, it's a skill, and like any skill, it gets stronger with practice. We're told constantly that happiness comes from having more money, more followers, more achievements. But what happens when you get everything you thought you wanted and still feel empty? Seneca, one of Rome's richest men, learned this the hard way. Despite his wealth and influence, he discovered that external things could never provide lasting peace. He wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, who is poor." The Stoics identified 4 cardinal virtues as the only true wealth: wisdom, justice, courage, and self-discipline. These are the only possessions that can never be taken from you. Think about the people you most admire. Is it because of their bank account, or is it because of their character, their integrity, their courage in difficult moments? Here's the paradox. When you stop chasing external validation and focus on becoming the person you respect, you often end up getting the external things anyway, but by then, you realize you don't need them for happiness. So how do you actually practice this? The Stoics weren't just philosophers sitting in ivory towers, they were practitioners who developed specific daily exercises. Morning reflection. Start each day by asking, what can I control today? Focus your energy only there. Evening review. Before bed, ask yourself, how did I respond to challenges today? What can I learn? Negative visualization. Once a week, imagine losing something important to you. This isn't pessimism, it's building gratitude and emotional resilience. These aren't complicated, they're simple. But simple doesn't mean easy. The most powerful tools usually aren't. Here's what the Stoics discovered and what you can discover too. Inner peace isn't about having a perfect life, it's about having a disciplined mind. Resilience isn't about never falling down, it's about controlling how quickly you get back up. Clarity isn't about having all the answers, it's about asking better questions. The chaos around you will never stop. But your response to it, that's completely up to you. Peace, resilience, clarity. I want to hear from you. What's your biggest challenge right now? Drop it in the comments below, and let's figure out how these Stoic principles can help you handle it. If this resonated with you, subscribe for more practical philosophy that actually works in real life. We're building a community of people who choose inner strength over external chaos. And remember, you have more power than you think. You just need to know where to look for it. Until next time, stay strong.